What is up, Auburn baseball fans? We are here today at Plainsman Park for the rubber match. Your number 11 Auburn Tigers are taking on the Mississippi State Bulldogs in a Game 3 winner-take-all, and the Auburn Tigers desperately need this series dub. Cam Tilley is on the bump today in a new role, usually coming out of the bullpen, and today's getting the start. We know Chatterton has had some trouble. Alvarez got knocked around last weekend, so they're going to try Cam Tilley. And first pitch, or two pitches in, he gets one out in the top of the first. So we're off and rolling. Cam Tilley throwing strikes. A little breaking ball, missed just out right there. Good pitch. There's a strike. 1-1. There we go. 1-2. Cam Tilley working away right now, working that outside corner right there for the Auburn Tigers. Throwing strikes, looking good. Looks comfortable out there. Usually it's really hard to get a reliever to come out of the bullpen and go to a starter. It's tough. A lot of them struggle. Cam Tilley, the 1-2 pitch. Misses away, a little off. Not a bad miss. 95. Solid stuff. 2-2 count. Top one. Auburn's got one away. Goes breaking ball. Misses away. Can't walk him here. Can't walk him. Can't walk him right here. 3-2 pitch, one out. Ball's hit to right center. And look at there. Cade Ballou tracks it down. Made it look fairly easy. Ball hung up there. And Cade made a nice play on it. Got a nice jump off the bat. So we got two away. Got hollering in my ear. Had my volume a little up on my headset. So Cam Tilley looking good. 8 pitches, 2 outs. This is what you want to see. First start of the year. Not bad. Misses up. Man. Some must-win game in my opinion. Good pitch. A must-win game, in my opinion, for the Auburn Tigers, folks. 1-1 count. Gets a foul ball, 1-2. 2 away. Look, right now, Cam Tilley, 11 pitches. You're in a 1-2 count, 2 outs, top first. Man, if you get out of this thing at 12 pitches, under 15, you're rolling. Foul ball. You'll take that. Get out of this inning under 15 pitches, and you're rolling. The 1-2 pitch. Cam Tilley delivers. Misses down and in. That's okay. Get out of here 15 pitches or less. And you're good. Yeah, they can hit. They just can't pitch. There we go, baby. There's strike 3. Sit him down. They can hit, Mike. They can, and they hit the long ball. Coming into the series, I was talking about how can Auburn win the series, and Auburn has to keep Mississippi State out of the ballpark. We did not keep Mississippi State out of the ballpark last night. They didn't keep us out of it either, but theirs were crooked. Ours were solos, and anytime you get crooked numbers up on the board, it's better than just hitting solos. So you got to win this game today. Got to win this series. You go to Knoxville, Tennessee next weekend, and we know all how difficult that's going to be. They play in that little minor league ballpark up there, the little coach pitch field up there, and it's going to be a difficult one for us up there. 14 will work. Yeah, man. Hey, you want Cam Tilley to take you into the 6th inning. If Cam Tilley can take us into the 5th, 6th inning, This sets up really, really nice because then you have Chatterton. You got Alvarez available. You probably you got Ryan Hessler available. Like there's arms, there's options for Auburn. If you want to win this game, Cam Tilley, take you far, man. Take us to the fifth or sixth inning, and we are set up for prime Auburn bullpen arms. I really like Chris Rembert in the leadoff spot too. And I hate, like, Eric Snow's been slumping so bad. He was so hot at the beginning of the year, and then he just nosedived. I don't know what's happened to Eric Snow in the stick, but it has caused him to be out of the lineup. You see Lucas Steele, who has been hot with the stick. He's in that DH role. And good to see Derek Fabian back stinging baseballs. Like, for a little while we were calling him an automatic out, and we were just praying for his defense to show up, and which it always does. But if Derek Fabian can come back in this Auburn lineup and start hitting, this 1 through 9 could get real freaky. And y'all know how awesome and how high I've been about the Auburn offense, even through the struggles and the lows, right? I've always stuck beside the Auburn offense. But there was some guys that just weren't hitting, and Fabian was one of those. Cooper McMurray was one of those. And now it looks to be like they're both back. And if they are, this offense can find a rhythm and really get rolling into the postseason. Oh, man. Circle K, Dr. Pepper Icy, the go-to today. The go-to, Dr. Pepper Icy, the go-to. Good take from Rembert. Rembert. Bootski. Rembert's on. Kid works for Justin's Boot Factory. All right. Got to go to work here, man. We got to score some runs early. We can't put ourselves in a position to battle back like we did last night and hope and pray that we can come up with a big hit like Eric Snow, bases loaded, one out in the bottom of the eighth. We don't want to lean on that today. We want to work ahead, stay ahead, get the lead, and put all the pressure in Mississippi State's dugout. Come on, bub. Good take. And what you really want to do is the reason I say get ahead, stay ahead, put the pressure in Mississippi State's dugout, make them go to that bullpen early because their bullpen is atrocious. It's not good. You saw it last night. When Auburn finally wiggled their way in there, Auburn started scoring. One count. Bub Terrell at the plate. One on, nobody out. That ball's popped up. It's going to find its way out of play. One-two pitch. He picks over to first. Rembert back safely. It's crazy. You have two true freshmen. That was a tongue twister. Two true freshmen hitting 1 and 2 in your lineup. The ball's out. Mississippi State fans wanting it. They were wanting it to be called a strike. The ball was clearly off the plate. The 2-2 pitch. Bub Terrell fouls it away. Way to battle. Way to battle, man. Make him throw pitches. Way to battle. That ball was cut. He'll toss it over there. BP bucket ball. The 2-2 pitch. And he picks over again. Rembert back safely. Bub Terrell steps in the box. The 2-2 pitch. Bub hits a drive to left, and it is caught just shy of the warning track. There's one away. We need this man to get going right here. Need him to get going in this series. Ike Irish spits on the breaking ball. 0-1 count. I believe we have 18 strikeouts this weekend so far. I want to see that get better today. Yeah, you can't be striking out all the time, Mike. You got to at least put the ball in play like Chris Rembert right there. You hit a ground ball to third baseman, make him move a little bit. He boots it. Stuff like that happens, man. Ike with a drive to left. He's backing up. He misses it. It's off the wall. That's going to score Rembert. That's going to score Rembert. That's going to score Rembert. Let's go, baby. Ike Irish. Let's go. Come on. Come on. A little teaching lesson, a little learning lesson right here for all youngsters. For all youngsters coming up in high school baseball, middle school baseball, whatever, right? As Chris Rembert is on first base, there's one out. All right. There's one out. But Chris Rembert's on first. He gets his lead. Pitch is thrown, delivered to the plate. He gets his secondary lead, right? He sees Ike make contact. He sees the ball on an upward trajectory, right? So, what are you taught? Go halfway, all right? With the minute he saw Mississippi State's left fielder turn, the hips turn, and he said, oh, he's cooked, all right? You take off, okay? You take off. It's in the first inning, y'all. Guess what? If the dude turns and he lays out and makes a great catch and he doubles you up, oh, well, who cares? All right. There's so slim of a chance that he turns and rotates his hips and flails out there and makes a catch like that. You saw him. He was flustered off the wall. Ball hits off the wall. He didn't even play it off the wall. Chris Rembert immediately took off. There's a hit, baby. 2-0. Let's go. Let's go. E.G. Eric Guevara. Man, how big has he been? Hey, this is a guy. This is a guy that I really like. Let's go hit it where they ain't. That's a fact. It ain't about how hard you hit it. Ike is just that guy for sure. For sure, Mike. He's clutch, man. That's why he'd be a first round draft pick. This is the guy I like. Lucas Steele, transfer from Sanford. I got called a clown on Twitter, y'all, for saying that Lucas Steele was a massive pickup because he played at Sanford. Dude told me that I was making too much of the transfer and the situation. And I was like, man, you're a casual in the state of Alabama when it comes to baseball. Lucas still strikes out there, but that's okay. You're a casual when it comes to college baseball in the state of Alabama because Sanford is a predominant baseball program in the state. They're really good. Really, really good. They produce a lot of high quality players. Sonny DeShera is one of those. I know multiple people who have went to Sanford, assigned there to play college baseball, and they produce. Like, they put guys with the opportunity to move up to the next level, like a Lucas Steele. And he's just not one of those dudes that complains about playing time, right? He's just a grinder, one of those guys that comes in, he works hard, and he stays level headed, and that's what you want. That's one of those guys that come from a lower level uh, university, team, conference, whatever you want to call it. And he come to Auburn and he worked. And now it's paying dividends, and he's in the lineup, and he's DHing for the Auburn Tigers. That's big time. Oh, man, I need a new phone, y'all. My phone will not stay charged. What is going on? Let's go, y'all. Let's go. 2-0 in the first. 2 runs will not win this ball game because Mississippi State will score. They're going to put up runs. They're not going to stay hitless. That goose egg on the scoreboard will not stay there. They will answer back just like they did Friday night, and they hit the absolute piss out of the ball last night. So we got to keep adding, keep going, keep hitting, 2-out hitting and things like that. Can't stop against a team with this powerful of an offense in the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Good pitch, Cam Tilley. How we doing this Sunday, y'all? How's everybody out there? Mrs. High and in right there at 92. Nice little fastball. What's everybody doing this Sunday? Did everybody get up and go to church? I went to church. I went by myself. My wife and Levi are out of town, and my daughter is with her mom this weekend. That's a base hit for the Mississippi State Bulldogs. So I woke up this Sunday, went to church by myself, come back home, did a little yard work for a little bit, and here we are. So I hope all of you are having a great Sunday, whatever you are going to do out there or have done today. I hope it's been fun, and we've had a fun weekend, right? Hunter Hines, this is a guy that can tie it up for the Mississippi State Bulldogs, y'all. This is a guy with a lot of power, can't leave it up. Good off speed right there. I don't think Hunter Hines expected for Cam Tilley to go off speed 0-0 count. Yes, sir. Hunter Hines didn't expect that either. He thought fastball. He's 4 off Palmera. Not a bad 0-2 miss. Not a bad 0-2 miss. One thing about pitching, man, to a guy like Hunter Hines, 0-2, you do not want to serve him anything close to the dish. You want to see if he'll chase, see if he'll get out of his element, his comfort zone, and see one away and chase it out of the zone. And he didn't there. Good pitch. Right into the shift, get an out. Great job. Good job. Cam Tilley doing great. He's throwing strikes, throwing the off speed for strikes, throwing the fastball for strikes, getting a lot of soft contact. I think they've squared one ball up out into the right center gap a while ago, but it wasn't anything to really scare you. And Cam Tilley's just getting it done, man. He's pitching. He's throwing He's throwing catch and throwing strikes. Uh, I know he didn't bunt, but Mississippi State bunting, squaring to bunt after you just put up 12 runs last night. I get it. I get it. You're trying to do something. You're trying to show a different approach or whatever. But man, it's just super weird to me. Why are you even thinking about squaring to bunt? Yeah, get up there and hit, man. Hit the baseball. When Rembert bunted last night, I was so mad because I was like, dude, what are you doing? You've been killing the ball all weekend. You square and bunt. Up, tie game. Up, off the wall. 2-1. What I mean by squaring the bunt. You don't. The way you've been swinging the bat, dog, you don't square the bunt. You don't even attempt it. Hit the ball. Mm. Popped him up. Popped him up. Good. Got 2 away. Runner on first. 2-1 game, Auburn. Off the bat, I thought that baby was gone, but then you got to play in the factor of the big War Eagle wall, and it saves a couple out there. So get out of this right here, Cam Tilley, and you're doing great. Get out of it under 30 pitches, and you're doing fine. Mississippi State still second. Advances in the scoring position. Now Mississippi State, all they need is a base hit for a tie ball game. Uh-oh. That Dr. Pepper Icy. I'd had to go get some more DP. Good pitch. Yes, sir. Good pitch. Come on, Cantilly. Let's go, baby. Got him 0-2 right here. Don't give in. Make him chase something. See if he'll get out of his element. Don't give in right here. Don't throw anything over the plate. Hit him. Oh, my God. Auburn baseball, man. Runners on first and second. 2 outs. Top 2. Auburn up 2-1. There's a good pitch. Up in the zone a bit. I'd like to see that get down. Same pitch. Misses. 1-1. Ah. Come on, Cam. 3-1. Boy, you're in a hitter's count now. You're in a hitter's count now. Walked him. Bases loaded. Can't defend hit by pitches and walks. Can't defend them. Sheesh. Not good, chat. Good pitch. Love the little slide. Love the little curveball, whatever you want to call it. I like it from Tilly. He misses there. 1-1 count. Oh, man. Those strikes, kid. Those strikes. There we go. Got him to swing. Come on, Tilly. Come on, Tilly. Big pitch here, kid. 1-2. Misses away with the fastball at 94. He is missing the fastball today. Just don't have the fastball. Probably going to go back to the breaking ball here. Come on, kid. Big pitch. Go to the fastball one more time. Go back to the fastball one more time. 2-2. Went off speed, fouled away. Need to get out of this, man. Right here. Oh, man. Look. Come on, man. Can't walk him. Oh. Yep. So you had 2 walks and a hit batter this inning. Stuff you can't defend. Stuff you can't defend. I mean, I told y'all the other night, I would rather get beat like we did in Texas. You didn't walk people. They just hit, man. Like last night, Mississippi State just hit. They hit. I'm cool with that. But when you do this where you hit batters and you walk batters, you can't defend that. The ball's not in play. You're just giving free runs. Good pitch. Come on, get out of it. Not a bad miss. There we go, Devin. I like you and Mike are always ahead of me, and I appreciate the updates. Got out of it. Cam Tilly bows his neck. Cam Tilly bows his neck. 1-2 count. Love it. I want to see the 1-2 pitch. Oh, good pitch. Got him chasing. That's a big time out, y'all. We left the ducks on the pond. Usually that's us in that situation. That's Big and Cam Tilly getting out of that, working out of that. When things were kind of nosediving, they were going south. He got it back together. Teaford, who's just some terrible pitching coach, like our fan base just always is, Teaford's fault. He comes out there, talks to him, tells him, hey, look, man, go throw strikes, and he gets an out. So great job from Teaford. Great job from Tilly. Great job from Butch. Let's go hit the dang baseball, man. Give me 1 second real quick. I'm going to go get me something to drink. Give me some Dr. Pepper like I've been talking about all day. I'll be right back. We are back. We got right here. Great recovery. I agree, Mike. Bats need to get one back for sure. We need this guy back, Cade Ballou. That's who we need back. Not bad cuts. Need him back bad, man. I know the injury set him back. Bristol Carter was great. Look at there, a little bleeder. Look at there. Hey, that could get him going right there. He didn't hit it hard. They had the shift on. He just took a pitch the other way, and that's baseball. Things like that can get a player going. It can get their confidence back. Nobody was over there. He saw the breaking ball away. He just threw his hands out there and got the job done. Great stuff from Cade Ballou. I'm ahead of you now. I don't know how my TV does that, man. I really don't, y'all. Because like in basketball, me and Dustin tried to do one of these, like this little watch party things, and it just kept going back and forth. So we were so off. And it was hard for us to talk and stuff, and talk about the game because 1 minute I would be ahead of him, he would be ahead of me. So we just decided, it's probably not going to work out. Hitting 338 in the SEC as a freshman, man. It's incredible. It's just it's crazy. It's incredible. Chase Frelick is that dude once again, a freshman. These freshmen are freaky, man. Oh, Miss Devin. Uh-oh, what did Chase do? What did Chase do? Braylick. Oh, there we go, baby. There we go. Hey, what did I tell y'all? Put the ball in play and see what happens, okay? When you put the ball in play, good things happen. Put the pressure on Mississippi State's dugout, man. That's a fact, Mike. And I told y'all, even last year, I still felt good about the potential of Butch Thompson winning a College World Series at Auburn before his time was up. And I don't know when his time is up, and I hope it's not anytime soon. But I just felt like the kids coming in, the talent, all they had to do was get the pitching resolved. And I still feel like it's going to continue to get better, man. There's guys that we haven't even thrown this year that are sitting in the bullpen. Either they're injured or they're just not ready, or, they're trying to rehab from an injury, whatever. The potential is there to go far in Omaha with the talent that we have on the roster and continuing to come in. I know a lot of people think I'm crazy when I say that, but I'm not. And you see Bub Terrell, Chase Fralick, Chris Rembert. If all these guys stay together, it's got to change. Fabian! Oh, good catch. He's going to tag, though. He's going to tag. There we go. We got the lead. Hey, Derek Fabian, let's go, man. Let's go. I know it's not a hit, but, man, he's squaring it up. Good take. Oh, man, come on. Yeah, spit on it. That's facts. Devin got the lead back. Let's go. Come on, Rembert. I'll try not to spoil it. The 1-2 pitch. Rembert. See what he's got. Oh! Oh! Let's go! Bang, baby! Chris Rembert! That's why I never want to see him square the bunt. I said it last night. I don't ever want to see that man square the bunt. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. Ever. Let's go. Let's go. Chris Rembert. He's such a dog, man. He's such a dog. Come on, man. Come on. Sorry, y'all. I'm sending these tweets off. And Devin said, I would try not to spoil it. I knew something good was coming. Bang. Bats are hot today. That's a fact. Come on, bub. Battle, bub. Battle. Battle. Turn a good AB into a great one. Come on, bub. Atta baby! Let's go! Let's go! Filling out applications at Justin's Boot Factory. The Mississippi State defense can't field it cleanly. That's why you put the baseball in play, baby. Come on. Come on. Hey, that's why you put the baseball in play. Put the pressure on Mississippi State. They're not a great defensive team. They're not a great bullpen. They hit bombs. That's how they produce runs. That's how they win a lot of games is they hit the long ball, y'all. They're really good offensively, not great in the bullpen, not great defensively. Put the pressure on State. I had to lower my mic a little bit. That Rembert bomb, I was like trying to peek down, see if it got whoa. I had my mic so far up. Oh, man. Not a bad take. Not a bad take. Ike wants something middle in. And he felt like that was a little off the plate. He asked about it. He said, hey, is that a strike? And he said, yeah. They're going to stay out there. They're going to stay out there now. That's what Ike's saying right here. And he's like, okay, well, they're not going to feed me what I want. I got to make an adjustment. Threw him up right there, 2-2. He took it. A lot of hitting. When you see these guys when they step out of the box and they're like, they're like, a lot of the times they're saying to themselves, they're like, okay, well, they're not going to give me what I want. And if they do give it to you, you're only going to see it once. They come in right there a little too far in. They're not going to give you what you want majority of the time. And so you have to make a mental adjustment and a physical adjustment at the plate. And that's what hitting is about. You also have to know your count, what pitches they like to throw in those counts, and they walked him. You're going to see a lot of that with Ike, though, because they're not going to give Ike much to hit. I told y'all that the other night after game one is a lot of teams in the postseason, they're going to get a scouting report on Auburn. They're going to watch some film on Auburn, and they're going to say, okay, let's avoid 18 at all times. Like, let's not even look his way if we have to. Make somebody else beat us. That is why I said you need Cooper McMurray hitting the baseball in these situations. Runners on first and second, 1 out. This is a perfect example for Coop because if he is hitting, then it just makes it to where it's like if you remember Soto and Judge last year, teams were like, well, damn, we can't walk Soto because he's got Judge behind him. And then they were like, well, Stanton's hitting too, so we can't walk Judge either. So we got to throw to Soto and we got to throw to Judge because Stanton, he's hitting 290, 300 right now. And it's just like, well, and people, they were in a pickle because they were like, okay, like, what do we do? What do we do? And that's the reason the Yankees put up a ton of runs last year is because of that. They didn't know how to maneuver themselves through the lineup when it come to Soto, Judge, and Stanton. It was just, it was a lot of meat there, a lot of guys who can hit bombs and they hit the ball hard, hit the ball power, and it was tough to maneuver through that lineup. Coop! Coop! Get out of here, baby! Let's go! What did I just say? Philip Bliddy to the Titans in a free agent contract. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Don't get away from yourself, EG. Don't get away from yourself. Atta baby, 3-1. The fact that all right, so I'll break this one down for Auburn and Mississippi State fans. This is the guy that you started for Mississippi State. You've let him give up 8 runs in an inning and a third, and you have stuck him out there in a must-win game for Mississippi State. I think it's must-win for us, but you have stuck him out there. It's damn sure must-win for Mississippi State. They're sitting at 7-13 in the conference with only 3 series left to play, and you're just hanging him out there, just saying, "Hey, buddy, you know." At 5-2, I'd have been like, "Hey, bro, this is a must-win game. Like, you gotta get out of here." I guess that's why a lot of Mississippi State fans want Lamonis gone. I hope and pray that they don't, because I would be scared to death of Butch Thompson leaving Auburn and going to Mississippi State, because I think Butch would be an absolute power in Mississippi State. Uh, he's from Mississippi too, so. But with our athletic director and in that situation, them being good friends, hopefully that wouldn't happen. But no, Devin, we did have to be worried in that bases loaded 2-out situation with Cam Tilley, because if he gives up a hit and he surrenders there, then it's probably a different game. Mississippi State's got a little momentum. Who knows what would have happened in this inning, but I like Lucas Steele, man. Look, that ball was up, but Lucas Steele takes cuts, man. Those are hacks, and I like it. I like him in the lineup. There we go. 2-1. See it away. 3-1. This kid's struggling. He's toast. Put a fork in him. He's done. I give you a fork if Lamonis needs one. I'll give him one. I ate Fusackley's a while ago after church. My goodness, it was glorious. If any of y'all don't rock with Fusackley's, I'm sorry. It is pure gas. Oh, man. Man, that is insane. They finally took him out. I was wondering when it was. I was wondering, it's a must-win game, and you left Buddy in there to get absolutely derailed. Yeah, I don't get why Lamonis did that. Like, brother, I understand he's your starter and you want to try to get him to go as long as possible, but you can't once it got to 5-2. This is a must-win game for Mississippi State. I know I said it's a must-win game for Auburn, but technically it's not. But for Mississippi State, it's a must-win. Like, you have to win this game. And when it got to 5-2, you should have immediately walked out there and said, "Hey, look, come on, let's go. We gotta get somebody else in here." Because you got to throw the kitchen sink, man. You can't just let Auburn rip off 8 runs, 6 runs this inning, 8 runs in the first inning and a third. You have to make adjustments and try to keep this game as close as possible. And I guess that's why Mississippi State fans want him gone, is because it's like when Auburn fans talk about Bruce not calling a timeout. That was Lamonis right there not calling a timeout. Is their bullpen that bad? Yes, Devin, it's terrible. It's one of the bottom in the conferences. One of the bottom in the conference. Cade? Okay, that'll work. That'll advance. That's okay. Hey, squaring balls up. That's what we're looking at here. First pitch, this dude throws out of the pen. Cade Blued squares him up. That is what you want. That is what you want to see. Because now, old buddy just come out of the bullpen. He's like, dang, I threw one pitch and buddy squared me up. I know it was an out, but look, there's a thing in baseball we call hard contact, soft contact. All right. When a pitcher starts giving up hard contact, it's like, okay, we gotta make a change. You don't want to see hard contact. That means they're starting to catch on to what he's doing. They're starting to square things up. They're starting to barrel things. That's when his time is coming to an end. Are the bats waking up, boys? It looks like it, man. It looks like it. You could only keep this lineup down for so long. Yeah. I also feel really comfortable when we don't have to face a lefty, too. Auburn struggles with lefties. Would much rather face a righty. And I get it. We have so many lefties in the lineup. Like, teams are going to come out and say, okay, we're going to throw a lefty against Auburn. And I'm sure when we get in the postseason, whoever's in our regional, NC State has been the big projected team in our regional. I'm sure they're going to come out and they're going to throw a lefty if they got one. I haven't really watched a lot of NC State baseball. I watched Chase swung through that one. I watched the other night. I stayed up until like 2 a.m. watching Tennessee and LSU. And the umpire behind the plate, man, coming out when Bear Jones hit that walk-off, and he was like, get your butt to first. Like, man, let the kid celebrate, dude. It's college baseball. Like, the crowd was going nuts. It was 2 o'clock in the morning. Them people had stayed there all night long through a rain delay, and you want to come out and act like a fool, man. Like, get out of here. It's just cheesy to me. I told y'all, I even made a TikTok about it not long ago. Umpires want to make things about themselves, and he, in that moment, was trying to make that about himself. But look, if you got ESPN, what is it? Watch ESPN or ESPN 3 or whatever it's called. Get on there on the weekends, and if you want to watch college baseball, man, they got a selection of games from Big 12, ACC, all that good stuff. And hopefully it's growing. I remember when you couldn't watch college baseball at all. Like, you used to have to read about it in the newspapers or either go to the games, you know. I remember when Watch ESPN would only show certain games. Like, you had to be like game of the week to even get on there. And that was just a couple years ago. I remember the only time they showed college baseball was when it got to Omaha, you know. And then it slowly progressed to they would show regionals and then super regionals and then Omaha. And then it got to conference tournaments. And we were like, okay, well, we're making strides. And then it got to where, like, they would start showing regular season games. Now everybody's on TV. So I think it's a good thing. College baseball is growing. I know me and Mike G talked about it a couple weeks ago. It's not like the growing sport. It's not the money maker. It's not the sport that's going to seat 80,000 people or 30,000 people or whatever. At 20,000 people like basketball does, or in Auburn's case, 10,000 people in Neville. You're probably you're probably going to get 6 to 7,000 in plainsman, and it's just not the money generator, but it's growing. It's growing. Yeah, ESPN Plus. Yeah, that's what it is. Can't believe it's only the third inning. Love to see the bats come live, right? Still a long way to go. ESPN Plus definitely helped with baseball and softball exposure, for sure. And I also think baseball was in a very weird spot. Let me see how I want to word this. I think college baseball started growing when the MLB took like a dip, and people started getting very interested in college baseball, and they started taking it serious and realized, oh damn, like this is really fun. Like this is this is a cool game to watch. Like going to these stadiums is electric. Like especially down south for like the SEC and the ACC. The Big 12. I think it took a massive hit once Oklahoma and Texas left, but there's still some pretty good teams out there. But going to these different stadiums and these ballparks and things like that, like it's awesome. And I think college baseball picked up a lot of heat and a lot of steam from fans when the MLB kind of took a dive. It took a little dip. That's not good. That's a bomb. 8-3, Mississippi State. They tack one on right there. Cut the Auburn lead to 5. Told you it's a lot of baseball left. Who's going to be standing after 15 rounds? Jeez. Yeah, look, I'm not even going to get on Cam Tilley there. Dude took a 9-iron and golfed one out of there. And, that's baseball. That's baseball. Buddy put a good swing on it. Oh, well, like not even mad about Cam Tilley there. Let's see. These opening season tournaments have brought interest. That's a great point, Keats. That is. Hopefully Auburn comes back to Jacksonville again soon. It was great. It was, man. Jacksonville was really fun, and I agree. That's a great point. That the opening tournaments have brought a lot of juice to the game, and I didn't even think about that just a minute ago, but that is very, very true. I know you have the great play, Coop. Great play. You have the tournament out in Vegas. I know Miss Crotchfield. I still talk to her a little bit, and Zach out at Texas Tech. They opened up in Vegas this year in a little tournament. I would love for Auburn. Let me tell you something. If Auburn goes to Las Vegas, I'm there. I've never been to Las Vegas. I'm not a huge like gambler, like slot machines and craps and poker and all that. I don't really get into all that. I sports bet every now and then, but so like Vegas hadn't been like it's on the bucket list, but it hadn't been like an immediate trip, like an urgent trip. But if Auburn went to Vegas, I would definitely go. I would catch a flight in a heartbeat. Whew, man, this guy takes hacks. I like this cat, this Chance. Yeah. Yeah, Bryce Chance. He takes hacks. He got about 3 bombs on the year, too. 25 ribbies, 306 average. What's that OPS looking like? That's what I want to see. 1-1 pitch. Little out, little out. Need Tilly to cruise through this one and come back out for the next one. Come on, Tilly. Don't walk nobody. You're up 5. Those strikes. If they hit it out, they hit it out. Little up. Walked him. Look, my high school coach used to tell our pitchers. All right, he used to tell our pitchers. We'd be up like 8-2 or something, just cruising in the game, and they'd start throwing balls, and he would come out of the mound and he'd be like, "Hey, throw one right down the middle, and let's see how far he can hit it." And our pitchers would be like, "What?" And he'd be like, "Yeah, let's see how far he can hit it. Just groove him one right down the middle. See how far he can hit it." And our pitchers would be like, "Okay." And then look over there and they'd be like, "All right, what are we throwing?" And he'd be like, "Fastball, right down the middle." And he'd just let them know, like, "Hey, fastball." He'd yell it from the dugout, "Fastball, right down the middle." Like, and then what he would tell us is he would be like, "You're up 6 runs. Why are you trying to throw anything else? Like, just start off with a fastball, throw the change up, and stop trying to overpower people. Stop trying to throw 95 miles an hour when you're up that much. Just throw strikes." That's a fact, Devin. I'll take it too. And Cantilli can give you another inning, right? Cantilli can come out for the 4th and give you another inning. I said he needs to get to the 5th. If he can give you 4 innings and you can bring Alvarez or Chatterton or Carlson or somebody like that out of the bullpen to start the 5th, Auburn is in great shape. Great shape. I didn't even see that comment, Mike. I hate that a bunch of people left Friday at LSU, but the atmosphere was still nice. Man, I wish you would have stayed and been there when he hit the walk-off. That place erupted. EG's so good over there, man. He's so good over there. They gave up 6. We gave up 1. I'll take it. Let's go. Let's go. We're good. We're good. We're going to be just fine. Hold on 1 second. Here we go. Here we go. We're back. Fabian fouls one off. Butch was giving the interview. Butch said, "Oh, get out the way." These cats behind the plate are cracking me up. One buddy was trying to. He was like trying to do the dab. He couldn't get it right. They were all out of sync. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool, man. That is pretty cool. Fabian looked at that one. That boy Rembert swinging it with a purpose. He is swinging it with a purpose. I know he fanned right there, but Butch talking to Tilly there. I think Butch is just saying, "Hey, look, can you go? What can you do here?" Good take. Come on, Chris. Come on, Chris. Strike him out. Come on, Bub. Bottom three, 2 outs. Still a long way to go. Bub popped him up. Left fielder comes in and makes the play. We're going to the top of the fourth. Auburn up 8-3 over Mississippi State in this rubber match at Plainsman Park. Oh, LSU's up on Tennessee in game 3. I see Jake Brown hit a 3-run bomb for the Tigers. Let's see here. Ooh, them Yankees are up 10-1. Let's see. College baseball. Let's get some scores. Florida up on Arkansas. Could Florida take that series? Oh, it's top of the ninth. Florida about to take a series from Arky. Kentucky up on South Carolina. Vanderbilt beating the piss out of Ole Miss. LSU up on Tennessee 5-2. Auburn up 8-3, of course. Texas A&M up 2-0 over Texas. And that's it for Sunday. That is it for Sunday. We got to have a clean inning right here. Clean inning goes a long way here. Good pitch. Come on, Cam Tilly. Got him 0-2. I'm okay with that. Didn't hit him. You're good. Keep battling. Battle. 1-2. Go get him right here. Give him a little slide piece. Yep. Okay. Missed away. Go back with the heater. Go back with the heater, Ricky. Got him! Bang! What are you looking at? No, you can't argue that, dog. What are you arguing? What are you arguing? I hate that when hitters are like, "Oh, that's not a strike, brother." We got a couple guys that'll do it sometimes. They're like, "Oh, that's not a strike." It was a strike. All right, it was. I hate that. It's gotten so bad. I feel like Tennessee started that crap a couple years ago with like Drew Gilbert. They always wanted to turn around and mouth something to the umpire. Hey, brother, just hit. Cam Tilly hit him. All right, you might want to maybe let him see one more batter and then maybe go get him, depending on how it goes. That's 2 hit batters already this game. Yeah, that's exactly it. It's just something like, one thing, you're not supposed to argue balls and strikes. The second thing is you're a player. You let your coach do that if you're going to do it, but you're not even supposed to. But it's just hit, man. Stop worrying about what the guy calls. Now, if it's brutal and like some of the things you see on TikTok and Twitter that are floating around of guys just getting absolutely screwed out of ABs, that's different. But a pitch that's borderline and you turn around and say, "Oh, that's terrible," and you holler at the guy, I think he has every right to throw you out of the game. If Cam Tilly can get you through this inning, you're going to bring somebody else in the 5th, and you give Cam Tilly a standing ovation coming off the field here if he can get you out of here. So, and I think Miss Devin has put some good news in the chat. That's a double play ball. Right to Fabian, steps on it. Those are the first. Give Cam Tilly a standing ovation, folks. Give Cam Tilly a standing O, man. Great job. Great job from Tilly. Now we got to go score. We got to get those 3 back. Let's go 8-3. Come on. Still a long way to go, though, but Can Tilly deserves it, man. No, I don't want to start a space. How do y'all feel about these in-game interviews? Do y'all like them? Me personally, I think they're weird. The reason I don't like the coaches getting interviewed is because let them coach, man. Hey, he hit Ike to start the inning off. Let the coaches coach, and the interviews are just kind of weird. They're right in the middle of the inning, and they're trying to talk to you and all that. It's just weird, man. And the players, all they do is goof off in the middle of them. They put the towels on them and the bubble gum and the shades. They don't take them serious. And then half of them are super awkward because they don't want to talk to the media. So they're just like, man, how are you doing today? Like, what did you think about last night's win? And they're like, yeah, I'm doing good. It's great. And then there's just awkward silence because they're like, all right, like, can we hurry up and get this over with? And I'm just like, dude, this is so bad. It's just terrible. Yeah, what are they, 6-18 in the SEC? Like, I knew they were going to struggle year one. They just got to get the players in there, and they'll be okay. They're going to hit. They're going to be okay. They got to get some players in there that fit what that coaching staff needs. But they've battled, man. They've had a lot of good wins for the first year in the program and trying to get it back to what it used to be. They've had a lot of good wins. Leave the coaches alone. That Coop is just hammering baseballs today, man. I hate them. Leave the coaches alone, for heaven's sakes. That's the way I feel. Same with basketball and football. If I was a coach, I would just refuse to do it. Yeah, the reason they don't is because they'd catch a lot of heat over it. But I don't like them either. Football don't mind me. Like it don't bother me as much because it's like at the end of the quarter or like at half or whatever, and it's not like in game, so it doesn't really bother me. Uh, and same with basketball. It's like going to the locker room and stuff like that. So it don't bother me as much. But like baseball, it's literally in game, like live, and they do it, and it's just super weird to me. Great bunt from EG. Great bunt. Beat it out, kid. He won that bang. Let's go. Let's go. Don't want to put the headphones on. Oh, Lucas Steele. Oh. At the half is fine. In between quarters is weird. Yeah, that's where that's where I don't like it. I'm just like, man, it's so bad. And it's usually awkward. Sometimes the coaches are so awkward because they don't want to do it, but they do it anyway, and they come off as like irritated and all that. I just like go away with it, man. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Miss Devin. What do we got? Lucas still at the plate. Bases are loaded. 1-2 count. Nobody out. Auburn up 8-3. Lucas Steele, the 1-2 pitch. Bang. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 10-3. Lucas Steele. What did I tell you about Lucas Steele a while ago? I love him in the lineup. He's a guy. He's from Sanford. That's why you go get guys like Lucas Steele. Love it. Love it. 10-3. Now what's interesting, y'all, you're going to see if Auburn can keep scoring. Remember, they have nobody out right now, runners on first and third. You're going to see if a coach gives up on his team right here. And what I'm talking about is Lamonis and Mississippi State, because Auburn can bring in the 10-run rule going into the seventh if they continue to score, right? You're going to see if Mississippi State, if Lamonis gives up on their team or whatever. Here's Cade. Missed up there. Great take. Won't chase anything. Uh-oh. No, they I think they can decide during the game. I think. For pitching purposes, like after the seventh, when it comes into effect, I think they can decide for like arms and things like that. But I think you only get to say like one time. Like if you don't get to do it, you don't get to, like once you turn it down, it's turned down. Like you have to finish the game. You can't just say, oh, well, this inning I want to, you know. Come on, Cade. Oh, man. That's going to get a job. That's going to get a job done. Bang! 11-3. Let's go. Great job, Cade. Great job. Whoa, Great way to spend a Sunday afternoon. Let's go, Miss Devin. 11. Look at Bob. Look at Bob. Look at Bob. Look at Bob. Let's go. Still a long way to go, though. Don't give up on them just yet. Don't take them lightly just yet. Still a lot of baseball to be played. Look, this is awesome right here. Something about baseball on a Sunday afternoon is just special. Yeah, you ain't got nothing else going on. You're relaxing. Probably ate a good lunch after church or whatever you did earlier that morning. And you're just chilling, you know, right before you got to go back to work that Monday and all, you know, it's just a peaceful, relaxing afternoon. That's what I like to tell my wife on Sundays. I don't like to do a whole lot. don't want to be at the beach on Sundays or anything. Like, I want to be relaxing in my home. We go to church, do all that stuff, and you're just spending time with family. And that's yeah. Here you go. Church, baseball, and grilling. There it is, Mike. There it is. If we win, I might go get the steaks out and throw them on the grill. And the wife, when she gets home a little later, we might have steak, baked potato, and some salad or something like that. But that's what it's all about. On Sundays, you get Sunday night baseball and all that good stuff. Blake chews on his lip watching all. Yeah, I usually have a dip in. And if y'all notice, when I start chewing my lips and stuff, it's because that's when I start. I try not to dip on camera, though. Like I did the other night, but I try not to. Um, they say when doing this, try not to chew gum. Um, don't have things in your mouth and stuff. But sometimes I can't help it, man. I have a dipping problem. I'm addicted to Copenhagen. Bad. Show y'all. I'll show you. This is why I bite my lip. This 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's why I bite my lip, because I haven't had a dip in a minute, and it's about that time. And you're right, Keats. Auburn is playing, and I get kind of nervous sometimes. It is a day of rest, Miss Devon. It is certainly a day of rest. It's the Lord's Day, and that's why I always tell my wife Sundays is not it. We're doing some chicken legs tonight. Love that, Mike. Love them chicken legs. Chicken is my favorite thing to eat. Been my favorite thing since I was a kid. It don't matter. I love grilled chicken, baked chicken, whatever. Oh, he still got chased. That's okay. That's okay. Got the guy up in the scoring position. Got a chance with 2 outs here to make it 12-3. We'll take that. I love chicken. I do. It is phenomenal. Got to be professional, Blake. I know. And the other night I just couldn't help it. The thing with dipping is when you need one, you need one, man. Like it is, and it's such a tough habit to break. Copenhagen wintergreen, yeah. I don't know how you quit, Mike. I really don't. I've tried. I tried to go to Zen's. I tried to go to, what was the other brand? Oh man, I can't even think of the other brand I try to do. I ordered, somebody told me to do Black Buffalo on here. I can't remember who it was, but I tried it. Was it Keats that told me that? I can't remember. Somebody told me to do Black Buffalo. I tried it, couldn't do it. I just can't. And I think a lot of it has to do too. Sorry, I'm talking about dipping and stuff. I thought it was Keats. The thing with dipping for me is I think it has a lot to do with what I do for a living too. Is like there's just a lot of standing around and downtime, and so when I stand around, I just pack the can, and bang. That was a strikeout right there to end the inning, but it's okay, and we're up 11-3. We'll take it. I'm not going to sit here and harp on a strikeout. Spit sunflower seeds help me, bro. They just make my lip more raw than Copenhagen does. They're not that salty and don't destroy your mouth. They destroy my mouth, Mike. Like, bro, it is awful. Sunflower seeds, I don't know what it is, but they ruin my mouth. Quick, fast, and I didn't look. I played baseball for 20-something years of my life, and I did not chew sunflower seeds when I played baseball because they destroyed my gums. just killed them. They do it worse than Copenhagen. It's insane. Watts on the bump. Let's go. He's got to be effective today, though. He struggled his last time out. He struggled on his last time out. Biggs destroyed my mouth for sure. Yeah, I tell you the ones that kill my gum lines is for some reason is the ranch flavor kills me more than anything. Just absolutely, I can do like a handful of the ranch flavor, and it just I don't know what it is. I really don't. But I can't eat sunflower seeds, and I can't chew gum because I'll chew the whole pack in like 5 minutes. It's just, I don't know. It's weird. My son got some sunflower seeds after his game last week. My husband showed him how to eat them, and he sat on the couch and ate them while watching Braves baseball with me. Great memories. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. I know somebody who swallows the shell. So I know somebody who cracks the seed open. All right, they put a mouthful of them in. They move it to one side, crack the seed open, crack the shell open, get the seed out, and then they eat the shell. They chew it up and eat it. Wow. I know one person who does that. And when I saw him do it, I said, "You're a freak." I was like, that's the freakiest thing I've ever seen in my life. And he just looked at me and was like, "Cool." Weird, but oh man. That's crazy. Look, you know the whole prank call in Shador, which I think was really screwed up. Whether I don't care how you feel about Shador or I don't care how you feel about his dad or whatever. You know, me personally, I don't really like Dion. I don't really follow Dion like that. But Shador, do I think he's like a great quarterback? No. Do I think he can play in the NFL? I think he can be on a roster. I think he could, play eventually, maybe if he develops the right way, whatever. Right. I think there's worse people in the NFL than Shador Sanders. But to get a kid to get somebody's number and call him and prank him on draft day, a lot of people think it's funny, and it's not. I think the kid, to me, is low. This is a dude who worked his entire life to get to that moment, and some of these dudes go undrafted, and you got to think he started feeling at one point like, hey, I might go undrafted. And for you to call and be like, oh, yeah, we're going to take you with the next pick, and then laugh in his face, no matter how you feel about him, whether you think he's a clown or whatever, or he carries himself the wrong way or whatever, I just think it was just piss poor. And the kid deserved it. His dad should whoop his ass, to be honest. That's just how I feel about it. Because his dad was the GM of the Giants or whatever, or the Falcons, the GM of the Falcons, I guess, or somebody, whatever team. And I just think it's terrible. It's not cool. And it's not funny. And when I first saw it, old buddy sent it to me in my group text, and I was just like, it's not funny, man. Like, a lot of these dudes, you see the emotions when they get the phone call. They start crying. Even Shador, when he got called yesterday in the 5th round, he was like, oh, my God, I got drafted in the NFL. I'm going to play for the Cleveland Browns. Like, it's not funny. Florida takes down Arkansas. Love that. Watts walks him. Guy on first, one out. Yep, love that. That's big for Florida. They've been hot lately. Don't let them get hot. The first time I had sunflower seeds, no one told me to not eat the shells. I've seen people do it. Now, I know one person, like I said, who does it religiously. He does it full time, and it's crazy. But I thought Miami should have gotten him, so when Tua was hurt, they got a QB. They got Quinn Ewers. Crazy to me that Quinn Ewers did not get drafted until that late. Wild. Yeah, I don't think Miami would have been a bad spot. Yeah, that was absolutely messed up. No matter what you think of Sanders, he did not deserve that, for sure. Look, I'll tell y'all this and this is what I think happened. A lot of people might disagree. I don't really, I don't care. But a lot of people say, well, Blake, he's cocky. He's cocky. He carries himself the wrong way. Did you not watch a Miami game? Did you ever not watch a Miami football game this past year? Cam Ward was one of the most cockiest people in college football. Now, I think Cam Ward's great. We're not talking about football ability here. But don't blame it on, Shedeur is cocky and it's the way he carries himself. Everybody celebrates. Wasn't Cam did the little thing this year to people. After he throw a touchdown, everybody's like, Shedeur throws his watch up and all that. And Cam Ward did the, and it's like, they're kids, man. A lot of people's going to be cocky. I watched Baker Mayfield grab himself to the University of Kansas and, hey, get you some of that. And everybody's like, well, Shedeur is cocky. He does things and all that. No, what it is you don't like his dad. That's what it is. And like I said, I'm not that big on Deion either. I'm not. He's just the way he carried himself with the Colorado program and all that. Johnny Manziel, another guy. He used to throw up the money signs and he grabbed the ball and signed it for the guy and then flipped it back to him. All that's cockiness. So everybody's like, it's the way Shedeur carries himself. All those guys carried themselves the same way. Johnny Manziel come out on a documentary and said, hey, brother, I was snorting coke and going to parties and getting absolutely blitzed out of my mind and waking up and playing college football the next day. Come on, man. Stop blaming it on Shedeur's cockiness. I've seen plenty of cocky people get drafted. Plenty of them. Don't take this the wrong way, but Joe Burrow, he was a different type of cocky. He walked in silence, but he was cocky. And I think you got to be a little cocky to play at that level. You got to have a little swagger. You got to carry yourself. Hey, I'm legit, man. I'm really good. I just think a lot of people, no, it wasn't racial. I just think a lot of people didn't like Shedeur's dad, and I think one thing that turned them off was Shedeur's dad and Deion come out and said, hey, if he goes here, we're not going to play there. And I think that turned a lot of people off. And I think some of these GMs were like, hey, screw you, man. We're going to show you. And Cleveland, I think they proved the point. Everybody was like, well, why did Cleveland take Dylan Gabriel? Because they were telling Deion to stick it. They were saying, hey, this is all because of you. We're going to make your son wait. We're going to make him wait. That's a base hit. Get it in. That's okay. 2 outs. Still got a chance to get out of the inning. Not giving up anything. Runners at second and third. A hit does give up 2. Yeah, I seen a lot of reports say it was how he handled the draft process, blew a lot of stuff off, and the GMs just weren't impressed with him. Okay, I thought it was wrong of him to blow the Senior Bowl off. I do. I think if you get invited, at least go and do the drills. And if you don't want to play in the game, don't play in the game. But whatever. For him to just blow it off, yeah, I think that was a mistake. The combine, I do not care. Like, the combine is just going out there and in some trunks and throwing a ball 60 yards. We think, we saw what Zach Wilson did, and he turned out to be a bust. I just don't think the combine is, to me, it's just something like, you got these freaks out there that are like, oh, let me go watch the combine. I don't know. I think differently of the combine. I think it's overrated. I think it was what is it? I think that he brought the cockiness into the interviews for what I read. There we go. The one that they showed where he was just like, if you don't want to change the program, then don't draft me. I think that one rubbed everybody the wrong way. But what did he say in that statement that was wrong? If you don't want to change the program, then don't draft me. Because the Browns, they keep drafting these duds. And it's just like, man, okay, well, if you don't want to change things, then don't draft me. And I think that's what he was saying is if you don't want to get better, then leave me alone. And that's really not, hell, Eli Manning said, hey, if the Chargers draft me, I'm not playing there. And his dad got involved. But it was all cool when Eli did it. Everybody praised. Oh, Eli stood up for himself. Eli made a statement. There's a base hit. That'll score 2. Get him at 2. Got him. Bang. 11-5. No, you're out. Don't review that. You're out. But my gosh, the media meltdown over Sanders not getting drafted until late was absolutely crazy. Calling the NFL racist and all that crap. Yeah, that was wild. It had nothing to do with skin color or race. I just simply think it had a lot to do with his dad. And oh wow, they're gonna reverse it. I thought he was out. I think it had a lot to do with his dad, and I think I don't know, man. There's no way you can really tell. From both of those views, I don't know if you can 100% say safe or out. He's out. Yeah, you can't tell, so he's out. You got to stick with the call. What is it? What is it, Devin? Yeah, there we go. Saints fans were quite angry at their QB pick over Sanders. Sanders shot himself in the foot, not doing any pro days of the combine. Yeah, I like we make that argument too, but Cam Ward didn't throw at the combine. Like they did. No, it's like everybody's like, oh, well, he didn't do this, he didn't do that. No, there's enough tape out there on Shador and Cam Ward and all these cats that if they're gonna draft you, they're gonna draft you, man. Period. They're gonna draft you. And those GMs have watched enough football, and like I said, I think throwing against air in pro days and Zach Wilson going out there and turning a 180 and throwing a ball up in the air 60 yards and all that, I don't like. It doesn't impress me. And everybody's like, oh, Zach Wilson threw a ball 78 yards off of one leg, and I'm like, brother, he's not doing that in a game. So it doesn't matter, but it was a lot of backlash and all that stuff. Should stand because you can't see the tag. Yeah, that's 100% why I thought they wouldn't change it. Let's go. We're good. We're still good. It's 11-5. We're up 6. We still got a couple of frames to work with to get some runs. We're plenty good. You just couldn't tell right there. Excuse me. You just couldn't tell. Like there's no way. If they always say in review, you have to give 100%. You have to know for sure. And that right there, his back was in the way of both angles of that tag. His left leg was in the angle of the other one. So there's just no way to tell right there. There we go. Come on. Battle. Have a great AB. Come on, Chris. Get up on the wall. No, just short. On the warning track. That's okay. Solid contact. my buddy, my son on the piano. My wife sent me a video. Come on, bub. Every time I look at Frelick, he always looks like he's in pain or something. You ever know that? like he's always just like, Bootski! And he recovered. Come on, Ike. Big AB right here, man. Keep this inning going. Don't get right back out there on defense. Yes, he did. 1 and 2. Good take. 2-2. Make this guy throw pitches, man. Make this guy throw pitches. Don't give in. Make him throw it. Run it. Made that closer than what it should have been. We're going to the 6th, folks. Auburn up 11-5. Can the Tigers hold on and take this crucial, pivotal series from the Mississippi State Bulldogs? Sheesh, I hate commercials. Boy, they're brutal. Can't stand them. What you got right here, Devin? What if the pattern holds? We should have a big 6th inning. I hope so. That's usually when Auburn wakes up and gets it going, right? come a little bit earlier today. I think Mississippi State ran out of pitching. I think we got the better coach. We should be okay. The son of Atlanta Falcons defensive coordinator. That's it, Jeff Ulbrich. We are back. D-Dub still on the mound for the Auburn Tigers. Need a clean inning here. That's not good. Need a ground ball double play here. You just don't want Mississippi State to keep inching closer and closer and closer. You don't want them to keep chipping away, kind of like Auburn did last night. You get yourself in the eighth in a chippy situation. I mean, Mississippi State got a ground ball double play to get out of it. Maybe Auburn doesn't. That's why you want to hold things where they're at. Yep, D-Dub coming out. He struggled his past 2 outings. Probably going to Carlson here. Well, we had a big second, quiet third, big fourth, and quiet fifth. So due for a big 6 for sure. When was it last night? We started kind of getting things going in the 6th. As though we started inching. What was it? Did EG hit a bomb in the 6th? Fabian hit the bomb in the 6th? Or EG hit it in the 6th, Fabian hit it in the 7th, something like that. It was like back to back each inning. We kind of started waking up and slowly getting hits. I feel like the later in the game, Auburn's offense slowly starts to get better. Just today was different. Today we kind of started out on fire. There it is, Parker Carlson. Yeah, he is, Mike. Yep, he is from Faith Academy. Brooks' younger brother. Faith lost the other night too. They lost their series. They got put out in the state playoffs. I think it's like the third year in a row they've been put out in the second round. Apparently, their coach is like on the hot seat now. I guess or something because they felt like they should have been in competition for state. Um, Double play ball. Just make sure one. There we go. Mm. George County is still in it. I'm hoping they play at home next weekend. Um, Bryant took Auburn to 3 games, and Auburn beat them. Beat them pretty good in the third game. But so Auburn moved on. They come down to Bryant this weekend and played. Good pitch from Parker Carlson. Yep, Keats. Yep, ball's a little off the bag. Hold on, y'all. My wife is calling me. Auburn baseball is always tough. I remember in 09 they beat MGM in 3 at MGM. Yeah, and they're good. They're really good. They're good. Auburn High School is always good at football and baseball. I don't know about basketball. I don't really follow high school basketball in the state of Alabama. It's just not. It's not like it used to be, in my opinion. Come on, man. Auburn's going to end up blowing this game. Jeez, man. Come on. Yep, and that's crazy because he usually does those strikes, man. There we go. There we go. We're good. Stay ahead. We're good. Stay ahead. Come on. Come on. Yes, sir. 0-2. Let's go. Devin's quiet over there. I don't know what's cooking. Are we in trouble? I don't know what's cooking over there on Devin's side. She ain't said nothing in a minute. No updates. No, come on. Come on, Parker. There we go. Man. Four Diet Cokes. Sheesh. Brother be drinking them. There we go. That'll get a run in, but that's okay. We're good. Still up 5. There we go. 1-2. Oh, there's an update from Miss Devon. We got an update. Bang! Bang! 10 combined home runs in the last 14 innings. This is why I get a little nervous in this spot because one swing of the bat can change the game with these two teams, especially Mississippi State. They're very high in the country with hitting home runs and things like that. That's why I said if we keep them in the park, we win the series. If we don't, we lose the series. Last night, we did not keep them in the park with Cade Fisher and company, right? Good pitch. That a way to get out of it. That's a senior right there. That's a senior doing a job. Yo, I hate commercials. I don't know how many times I got to say it. I hate it. They run the same ones over and over. Um, I can't stand them. Oh wow, the Falcons released an official statement about the kid getting the number and pranking Shador. So that was all because his dad left open an iPad. Time to get that run back and then some for sure. I don't feel comfortable being only up 5. We need to in this game, and I don't like all these base runners they keep getting for sure. I don't feel comfortable with just being up 5 either. Commercials suck. They do. They just run the same ones over and over and over. It's just like, it didn't fall. And it's like just a 4-minute break of just nothing. Throw me like if with sporting events when I watch sports, like during football season, have like a kids game of like flag football or something, like from the previous week that you can cut in when you go to commercials. Show me that or something. Like baseball. Show me a little league game for like 4 minutes of the commercial break. Show me some highlights or something like that. Give me something. I don't want to watch progressive commercials for 4 minutes. And it's just dumb. Come on, EG. Backside base hit. Atta baby, EG. Good stuff. Great piece of hitting, man. Great piece of hitting. Let's see. YouTube TV sometimes does the Zen music. I like that better than commercials. I don't know. I don't know why my camera is doing this. It's like out of nowhere, it just goes blurry. Come back to me. Come back to me. Refocus in, camera. I'm blurry right now. Refocus. Come on, kid. Just an FYI, your camera. I know, man. I know. It does it. It's been doing it lately. I guess it's time for a new one. I try to. I don't know why it does this, but if it doesn't clear up in just a second, I will click over to my laptop camera, which I don't like using, but I don't know why this one does it. Let's see if I can go here and then back to here. Are we back? Are we back? We're back. Let's go. Let's go. Blake turned the glamour shot filter on. We're back, baby. I don't know why it's been doing that, man. It's weird. I mean, it is like 3 years old, so it's probably time for a new one. It's been through hell, so. Lucas Steele, not mad at that. Not mad at that take. Full count. The switch hitter, Lucas Steele, hitting from the right side right here. There we go. Hit him. There we go. Oh no, Mike Bianco ejected. He went right at Buddy. I just now seen this. Brad Logan from Ole Miss posted this. Go look it up on Twitter, folks. Mike Bianco is going off on the home plate umpire. Not a bad swing and a miss right there from Cade. I like being aggressive right there. Come, Cade. Swing and a miss. Went soft right there. Look, I hate when a blue throws somebody out and then walks away and doesn't want to hear what they got to say. Cade just stared at it. He stared at it. That's what he turned back and said, no, brother, that was right down the middle. I hate when a blue throws somebody out and he turns away and walks off and doesn't want to hear what they got to say. LSU opening a can. I figured when I looked at it a while ago, when they hit that 3-run bomb, I figured they were opening it up. 10 RC. Old Vitello, get to face them next weekend. What do y'all think about that? Remember the last time we went up there, it got a little chippy. Last time we went up there, it got a little chippy. Come on, Chase. Come on, Chase. Good take. That's all you need, man. You can't get swept a third time. Georgia, Texas, and then Tennessee. Can't get swept 3 times, man. You got to pitch clock violation. Love to sit. Better get it on Friday for sure. Just watched the video. What the heck? The ump threw him out because he wanted an explanation. That's what I'm saying. It's like it didn't even look that bad, and then Bianco went off. For sure, Devin. for sure. He had to say something, or the guy was just fed up. There had to be some barking in the previous pitches or previous inning, kind of like Lamonis is doing right now, and so he was just kind of fed up. But then Bianco, he wanted to get his, and the ump just started walking up the third base line, which is kind of weak to me. So, I don't know. 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. All right, Auburn up 11-6, going to the top of the seventh. Mississippi State trying to make a comeback. Can the Tigers hold them? Here comes Lamonis wanting an explanation. Pitching needs to shut it down. Let's see here. They better, man. Got to close out the game. Can't let them hang around. Can't keep letting them add on, tack on runs. There we go. Nine outs. Let's go. That's all we need, man. 9 outs. Parker Carlson. There we go. Go get it, Rembert. Go get it, Rembert. There we go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, good pitch. Good pitch. Come on now. Yeah. Good pitch on the 0-2. Hey, not a bad miss right there on 0-2. Not a bad miss, man. You don't want anything over the plate. You don't want to be too competitive on 0-2. You don't want to miss and throw something over the plate and him hit it a country mile. So great miss on the 0-2. And you always try to bounce something in the dirt, try to, make him chase, get out of his element, and make him chase. Good pitch. That's still a good pitch. That's still a good pitch, even though he didn't go. Now it's 2-2. Now you attack here. You go right at him here. Oh boy. 11-7. 11-7. Not good. They're slowly creeping back. Uh-oh. Crushed it. That's he's 3 off of Rafael Palmeiro now. Good pitch. Come on. There we go. That's a fact, Keats. That's a fact. 2 outs. Hey, we play 3 here, not 2, brother. We play 3. Bats have got to wake back up. Absolutely. 4 runs does not feel safe. There's still a lot of baseball to play. I'll go fly ball. Go get it, bub. Let's go. Hey, still up 4, man. Still up 4 with 6 outs to play. Let's go. Come on. Now is the time. Put the dagger through and finish it. Hey, let's go. I agree with that. You go get 2 runs right here, and it feels like you just separate it and you just put that gap in it right there. You get 2 runs right here, and it kind of rips their heart out a little bit. Hey, by the way, while y'all are in here, we have a huge, big time guest coming on tomorrow. It'll be I'll be interviewing. I will be interviewing Caleb Kennelly. And Caleb is a college baseball guy for CNT. And I believe Caleb went to Auburn. So if you don't know CNT, it is the College Baseball Central Network. Go check them out if you haven't. On Twitter, they are at College Base capital CNT. That is the at tag right there. So go check him out. He'll be on tomorrow. I'm going to be asking him a lot of stuff about Auburn. Maybe does he think Auburn could be a top 8 national seed if they go to Tennessee or to Ole Miss and win a couple series, one series, all that good stuff? Does he think Auburn will host? Where do we sit with that? And we'll be talking a little bit about the lineup and the pitching staff and all that good stuff. So we'll knock that out tomorrow night. We'll probably just record it. I doubt we go live. We'll probably record it and release it sometime Monday night, just to make sure there's no buffering or one of our internets ain't working, or yeah. So look, when you go live with a guest, it's kind of hard because your internet could go out, their internet could go out, and stuff like that. And then it's really, really hard when you're interviewing a guest to go live because you just never know. And so we'll probably just record it and then release it. Polk and Co in there. Yeah, man. Ron Polk. He, I tell you, when I was a kid, man, I thought the world of Mississippi State baseball, because it's just like they were them and LSU, and they were the two programs where you just hung your hat on SEC baseball. And you're like, man, that Ron Polk is a guy. I loved watching him coach. I went to Mississippi State when I was in middle school and high school to watch series at Duty Noble before it was the Duty Noble now. And they used to back the camper trailers in there at Left Field Lounge and all that. I did all that stuff, man, and I thought Ron Polk was legendary. I thought the world of him, and is him as a baseball coach. He set the tone for the conference, for all of us to be great. That's how I looked at Ron Polk, and still do. Oh, Rembert. Oh man, good take. Good take. Hines looks like he's 40 years old, and then the next kid looks 12. Oh man, that's he swings it like he's 40. Hmm. Do you go to Chatterton next inning? Do you go to Alvarez? Who do you want to come in, chat? Here. I want us to swing the bat. Yeah, it's went cold, brother. It just went cold a little bit. I like Alvarez with a cushion, not overpowering, but his rotation is hard to get a solid hit on. I agree. I like Alvarez as well. I didn't like him a lot as a starter. Maybe he can work into that role later in his career, but I feel like he's been pretty solid out the pen this year. I feel like him with Vanderbilt was just phenomenal. But Chatterton, I feel like he's more of like if he was available, which I think he would be to throw a couple innings. I feel like he's more of the starter type and less out of the bullpen. So I feel like you would go with Alvarez before you would Chatterton. Love hearing that about Polk, man. Love hearing that about Polk. I just need someone to throw strikes and not walk anyone. That's a fact. That's a fact. Mm. Come on, bub. Mm. Tough. Yeah, gotta have a clean sheet right here. Need a clean inning. Need a clean inning right here. We're going to the top of the eighth, folks. Auburn 11, Mississippi State 7. Can the Tigers hold them? Six more outs. The toughest outs you can get in baseball. What? Dang, Kenny Powers has some drop. That was nasty. Oh, man. That Kenny Powers, he was a nut. He was a nut. Love that Kenny Powers. What a great show, man. What a great show. He Danny McBride is a nut. He's funny and everything. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. Let me go get me something to drink. I'll be right back. 30 seconds. Oh, brother. Not Myers. I wasn't going to say it, dog. I wasn't going to say it. I wasn't going to say it. Yeah, but yep. He gives up hard contact sometimes. That's what scares me is he gives up hard contact. The pitch. Oh, where was that? Come on, man. That's been a strike all game. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, he didn't go there. I agree with that. That was a good call, but that one before, man, sheesh. Oh my God. It can never just be easy. As an Auburn fan, it can never just be easy. Um, Love that, Devin. The pitch went right at him. That's what I'm talking about right there. 3-1. Throw it in there. See how far he can hit it. You're up 4. There's 6 outs to play with. A solo bomb isn't going to hurt you. See how far he can hit it. And this one that you must be talking about, that's a payback pitch. That's a payback pitch. The ball was off the plate. He missed that one, all right? That's why Lamonis is mad, Devin, is because that's a payback pitch. That's a makeup call from him not calling that strike just a minute ago. That's all that is. That was 100% a payback makeup call. No, it wasn't dotted up. It was off the plate. It was ball 4, but it was a makeup call because he missed that second pitch. It's just a makeup call. 2 down. Uh-oh. Let's go. Talk to me. Umpires don't know how to watch good sliders. That was a makeup call there for sure. For sure. There we go. 2 away. 2 away. Come on. Come on. Come on. So you're going to have to go through the top of their lineup in the ninth, the meat, the bones of their lineup. And that's kind of scary. But if Carson's throwing like this, man, just throwing strikes, pounding the zone, Auburn should be okay. Maybe you get an insurance run in the bottom of the eighth and go up 5. Grand slam can't tie you. That's things that you want to see. How about Carson Myers? Yeah, what a bounce back. What a bounce back from Friday night, Devin. I told you could do it. All right. Come on. Come on, man. That's good stuff, man. Come on. This is a must-win game for us. Let's go. If we want to host, this is must-win. We got to get it done right here, y'all. Got to get it done right here. Got to get it done right here. I love the taste of crow when it's about Auburn. Myers did great. Yeah, now I think you go to Ryan in the ninth. Probably go to Ryan Hetzler in the ninth. Mm. Let me pull this up. Ump calls another slider that rakes across the plate a ball. What is wrong with the YouTube's comment section, man? You got to click on the dang thing like 6 times for it to come up, man. It's just brutal. Would love some insurance here. Ike Irish is leading it off. Miss Devin says Irish is up first. Ugh. Come on, Ike. Mm. Look, I know we want an insurance run, but if 11 runs don't win a dang baseball game, I tell you on the SEC, I know everybody wants to talk about pitching. Everybody's like, oh, pitching this, pitching that. Look, in the SEC, if you can't score on Saturday and Sunday 7, 8, 9 runs, you're not going to win a lot of games. You're not. It's just how it works. Let's see. You want me to prove it to you? Let's see here. Let's go to the college baseball app. Louisville 14-2, LSU 9-2, Auburn 11-7, Utah 9-7, Texas A&M and Texas 4-2. That's a strange one. Coop, bang! That's a double. Hello, baby. Row the boat, kid. Roll it. Wake Forest 6-0, Southern Miss 7-6, Rutgers 13-5. Florida 9-5, North Carolina 6-0, Texas State beat Troy 14-3. I could go on and on. Coastal Carolina 8-4. Georgia Tech 7-6. Nebraska 21-5. Oklahoma State 8-1. Duke 14-0. You catching my drift? You catching my drift? You got to put up runs on Saturday and Sunday in college baseball. You have to. You have to. Coop in the gap. Miss Devin says, "Woo! Ric Flair, give me 2 hand claps on a Ric Flair. Row the boat." Y'all remember that Kentucky game where they got all ticked off? It's like, dude, just calm down. They're just rowing the boat, man. That blue was like, "I won't calm down. This is bull crap." I'm like, man, you're making the biggest problem. All right, why are you so upset? Like, one dude was just like, "Row the boat, man," and you're just like, "Ah, it's freaking terrible, bro." What's up, Rodney? What's the score, Blake? Auburn's up 11-7 in the bottom of the 8th. We're at the plate right now. We're at the plate, Anthony. We're at the plate. Got a runner on second. Cooper McMurray just hit a double in the gap, 1 out, and you got Eric Guevara at the plate in a 1-2 count, man. In a 1-2 count. Rodney, I see you, man. I'm about to pull you up right here. EG, a swinging bunt in front of the plate. They get the out at first. Coop can't move up on that. What's going on? Rodney says, Bruton, Alabama. Love to show love to Bruton, Alabama. The little small town that could. The T.R. Miller most winningest football program in the state of Alabama. Got to close this one out for sure. If we want any chance of hosting a regional at Plainsman Park, we have got to win this baseball game. Got to. We need a big 2-out hit right here. Who's this? Lucas Steele. Lucas Steele should be up. You need a big 2-out hit right here. A clutch 2-out hit to make it 12-7. Grand slam can't tie you up or anything like that. Okay, so they're bringing in this righty. Lucas Steele will probably go lefty. He'll probably hit left-handed. So I actually like that. I like Lucas Steele better from the left side than I do the right side. So hold on, y'all, real quick. Bang! Let's go. Sorry, y'all. That was my job calling me. That's why I had to go on mute and I wasn't talking much. I got to go to work here in a minute. I got called in. I got to go cut some steel. So I'm trying to make it through this game before I actually go. But yeah, so that's big, baby. 12-7. That's huge. How about it, Lucas Steele? What I tell y'all, Lucas Steele. There we go. Rodney, what is up, man? I just looked over here and I see appreciate it, Rodney. That's one. And then Mike with another one. Man, 19.99, both of them. Hey, appreciate y'all for showing love, man, for real. That means the world. Mike, and I'm going to pull up Rodney one more time. There you go, man. Shout out those two guys. Appreciate y'all. Like I said, I'm trying to make it real quick through this game. And then I gotta get up and get ready and go to work. Um, let's see. What we got here? New State screaming, "Stop the steal!" That's good. That's good. Yes, sir. Thank y'all for what y'all do, Rodney. Thank you, man. Thank y'all for what y'all do. Actually, y'all always show up, man, and it's it's special to have a group in here like all of you. It makes this stuff fun. Bummer that you have to work on Sunday after all that resting we just talked about. Yeah, my the thing is I'm the only person that can do my job, and so it's they sometimes I get called at midnight, 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, and that's the reason you see like dark circles under my eyes a lot is because I don't get a lot of sleep, and that's why. So Ephesians chapter 2, 8, verse 8 and 9, excuse me. Blake, you work at one of the steel mills? No, man, I work at a fab shop here in Mobile. Oh! Oh! Chase! Bang! Bang! Let's go! That's a freshman, man. No, I work at a fab shop. My dad worked there, and my dad had a heart attack at work one day, and he had to go to the hospital. He ended up having to have open heart surgery and retiring and all that good stuff. And they made the call a couple years later for me to come work there, and so I took the opportunity and did it. There's the dagger for sure. Clutch, Mike says. Clutch. That's why I made such a big deal about people talking about, oh well, if you went to this job for more money and you did this and did that. I took a job. I took this job knowing that in the long run I could make more money, but in the short run I was going to take a pay cut, and I was okay with that. And I just look at Fabian, man. Hey, look, he's been hitting the ball hard. I know they're outs, but he's been hitting the ball hard. Rodney, I appreciate that, man. It was it was rough. He made it and everything, but it's been rough ever since then. But he lives with a pacemaker now. But you just gotta, like he always says, you gotta be blessed to be here. You gotta be thankful. Man, old Twitter, old Twitter. You said the right word, blessed, not lucky, for sure, Rodney. My dad, the biggest thing for him was, he told me he was like super nervous about the pacemaker and all this, and he was like, the only reason I'm doing it is because he was like, I watched you and your brother grow up, and he was like, I ain't worried about y'all no more. He was like, I want to see my grandkids grow up. And he was like, I want to see them, uh, you know, continue. And man, my kids love him. They think the world of him. So he tells us that all the time. He's like, I'm just blessed. I'm blessed to be here, and that's all he talks about. So Myers coming back out. Wow, sticking with Myers. Okay, I'm okay with that. He's hot right now. He's throwing it really well. I'm okay with it. Not mad about it. All right, y'all. I just got called in. My boss just texted me and said he is on the way. So, hey, I'm sorry I got to run real quick. I know we're in the top of the ninth. Thank y'all for the super chats. Mike, Rodney, appreciate y'all. Devin, all you guys, man. Keats, all of you. Just appreciate you. Ephesians, thanks for commenting and hanging in here with me. I'm so sorry that I got to run 3 outs early, but I got to go to work. And War Damn Eagle, y'all. Let me know that we hold on, and it looks like we will. So love y'all, appreciate y'all. War Damn Eagle, I'm out of here.